Hi, Sahal. Good evening. How are you doing?
Hi, Amasa. Good evening. I'm fine, good, doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for the time for this lessons learned session and huge congratulations on passing PMP exam based on new format. How are you feeling?
I'm very happy. And First of all, thank you for inviting me to share my experience. And Thank you very much for the coaching and for the guidance and for the continuous follow. I'm very happy now.
Absolutely. And this is what I told you. I recall before joining my class, we had one-on-one Zoom session and where I explained
Yes,
you each and everything and I tell you that if you enroll in my course, you will be passing on your first attempt. And that's what happened. So once again,
yes.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll talk about your exam preparation strategies and everything. We'll also talk about what did you see in the new PMP exam, how difficult
Yes.
it was, what PMP aspirants should do. So we'll start with your brief introduction, like what you do, where are you from, and in which industry you work, how much experience you have.
Yeah. So I'm Sahal Madari. I'm originally from India and currently working in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And I have been in Saudi Arabia since 2012, and I have around 14 years of overall professional experience here. So for the last 8 plus years, I have been working as a project manager, primarily in networking, IoT, and telecommunication projects. And Currently, I'm working with GTEL, where I manage IT, network infrastructure, and low current projects, leading the teams from the initiation through the successful delivery while working closely with the customers and stakeholders. That's all, a quick introduction.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you for detailed introduction. So let's talk about your PMP exam preparation. So how much total time you spent in the entire preparation process?
With our I can start with our live sessions. Okay. After our live session, I have listened all our recording as well to prepare the detailed note regarding our live sessions. And after that, for the complete examination preparation is around 25 days. After the live session and the recording session, I have spent around 25 days completely focused on the mock test, the full mock test and the domain-wise mock tests.
Yes, absolutely. This is what I say, like 5 days of live classes plus 25 to 30 days. This is the ideal time to prepare for the PMP exam. So anyone who is preparing for the exam have a target of 30 days. Like in next 30 days, you're going to
Yes.
complete the preparation. And that is more than enough. If you could manage 2 to 3 hours on daily basis, 30 days is good amount of time that will allow you to comprehensively prepare for the exam. Perfect. So, Sahal, which study resources you use for your preparation?
Other than our live session and recordings and mock test, I haven't did anything. I have did as I told you after the live session, I heard all our recordings and I prepared a note for the concept and everything. After that, I started the mock exams. Other than this, I haven't did anything. So it's completely our coaching and our live sessions, our recordings, and our mock tests. And initially, as you know,
Right.
initially I have prepared for the previous PMP content, and then PMI announced the updated exam date. Naturally, became I became confused about whether I should continue or change my preparation. And as you know, I was not getting very high mock scores initially. I think it's around. I have shared you the result, right? It was like the average of 65 percentage or 60 percentage was the initial. And what I did means it's what I'm thinking. I reached out for the guidance instead of guessing what to study. So I think for the past, before my exam, I think for the past 15 or 16 days, I was continuously texting you and Aftab.
Yes, absolutely. So, Sahal just attended my live classes with recordings and mock tests. That's it. So, Sahal, did you
That's it.
read any book to prepare for the exam?
No, 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 no. Other than this, I haven't read anything.
Yes. So my course and mock test are more than enough to prepare for the exam. If
Yes,
someone reads, attends the classes, understands the concepts, attempts all the mock tests, and get roughly 70% marks, that is more than enough to prepare and pass the PMP exam on the first attempt. And that's what Sahal did. Perfect.
yes,
Sahal, now let's talk about the exam. So you said you prepared based on the old version, but you took the
yes.
exam based on the new version. What was the first thing you saw in your new exam that surprised you?
Yeah, as you told, the biggest constraint was the new echo. I mean, our new examination content outline. So I was confused about the new things like the scenario-based questions and the AI-related questions. Actually, the new format was not updated in our LMS, right? So you have shared me the details personally. I think I have received some scenario-based questions from you and around 70 or 80 AI-based questions as a PDF from you because I have to do the exam by the next 5 or 6 days. So after you shared that PDFs regarding the AI-based questions and the scenario-based questions, I practiced the scenario-based question. And as I told, another practice was I reviewed every wrong answer after the mock exam. I think that's a good practice to understand the concept and why I was wrong. Then for the new exam means the examination date when I started the exam, the first question was itself it was scenario based questions, and I was completely blank because of the nervousness and the screen full of questions, like one side full of scenario and one big question and four answers. I was completely blank, and I think one to third answers I was like completely blank. Then I came to the track from the fourth question onwards. Then I read the questions carefully and I have the PMI mindset in me, and I started answering. So maybe the first one to two, three questions was wrong, maybe because of the nervousness. And other than that, it was very easy for me for the new echo. And regarding the new echo, what I can say means it's around 14 to 15 questions regarding scenario based, and around 5 to 6 AI based questions, and maybe seven or eight questions regarding diagram based. So even though AI appeared in the exam, they were not testing the deep AI technical knowledge. I was confused about that. That's what I was texting you every day. Amar sir, please share me some AI-based questions and everything. Because what I thought they are going to text the deep AI technical knowledge, but it was not like that. They mainly tested, I think, from the questions, what I understood, they mainly tested how AI can support the project management and the decision making and how responsibly we can use AI.
Yes, thank you so much for explaining everything in detail. So, yes, Sahal was in contact with me when he couldn't book the exam before 9th of July. So, he was anxious how the new PMP exam would look like. He was slightly upset about the artificial intelligence section in the new PMP exam. So, I shared this master artificial intelligence guide for the new PMP exam with him, and here I have listed down all the key concepts that you could expect in your PMP exam. So, as he mentioned, they would not test deep AI knowledge in the PMP exam. They would test how AI could be used as a
Yes,
tool in product management. So, I have written all the key concepts here. It's roughly 30 pages long guide that if you read, you will fully understand what kind of question you could expect, what to remember in the exam, what are the exam traps. So this is a very handy tool to, get roughly 10 to 15 questions right in your PMP exam. And another thing that Sahal mentioned, like when you start the exam, the very first thing that you will see on your exam is case-based questions. Very important, right? Case study-based questions. So the
yes,
first
yes, yes,
section in your exam will be a case study-based question. So roughly 3 to 4 case studies will be given to you in your exam, and the case studies would be long, 3 to 4, sometimes 5 paragraphs. You have to read through. all the five paragraphs, and then you need to find the right answer. So yes, case-based study questions are really important for your exam. That's the first section you will be having. And in first question, you will be having 10 questions, and then there will be a break, right? So make sure that you complete first 10 question in 25 to 30
Yes.
minutes. Then you take the break, and then you jump to the next section where you will be having roughly 85 questions. Then there would be another break, and then you will be having 85 more questions. So this is how
Yes.
your new PMP exam is structured, right? It's not the
Yes,
old
exactly.
PMP exam
Yes.
in it. So 10 questions, then a break, then 85 questions, then a break, and then
Yes.
85 questions. So must
Yes.
take breaks when you are doing the PMP exam. That break will be really helpful for you. So one thing
Yes.
is, do prepare for case study based question. You will see roughly
Yes.
10 to 15 case study based question in your exam, 10 in the first section and 3 to 4 question in the later
Yes.
section. And also, as Sahal mentioned, 5 to 6 purely AI based questions. So this guide is going to help you. And the third thing is 5 to 7 chart or diagram based questions. So those are also very helpful for your exam. Okay. Sahal, were you able to manage time during the exam? Was it easier?
Yeah, it was easier because I was practicing the mock from our LMS system, and yeah, it was okay for me, the time management, because I have practiced, I think, the mock, like the first mock itself 2 or 3 times, and the second mock also the same. So it was not an issue for me for the time management because I have practiced the mock clearly for the 180 questions mock, full mock from the our
Yeah,
LMS.
absolutely. Absolutely. If you solve all the given mock tests, you will be fully prepared for the exam. And I have also developed a document for the graphical type questions, graph-based question in your PMP exam. So I have documented all 28 PMP diagrams. So if you want to master diagram-based questions, so just go through this document. It covers each and everything. For example, if I zoom in, you could see what is Gantt chart, what is earned value chart, was burn
Yes,
down chart, very famous for your exam, burn up charts. You could see exactly the same thing in your exam. So what is sensitivity analysis? What is risk bubble chart, histogram, Pareto chart, right? Progress curve chart. So
yes,
these
yes,
are very helpful for your exam. Work breakdown structure, milestone charts, trend analysis. So these are very
yes.
helpful for your exam. Perfect.
Yeah,
So, and
yeah.
as
Early,
yeah, go ahead.
no, no. What I was telling earlier was I was trying to remember the terms and the many theoretical concepts. Then, as you always tell, no need to memorize anything. You have to understand the PMI mindset. That is the main thing. So that's what I practice. It means even though means for example, what I can say, like if it is the servant leadership, it's a main point, right? So, but in the real life, I have had many opposite actions in my projects for the servant leadership because, and I have applied the same in mock test also because what I did in real life, even if I have the PMI mindset in my mind, still I have see the questions, then there directly I will be doing the reality, means I am not thinking about the PMI mindset and the answer will be wrong. And I think there will be like, as we know, there will be like two or more right answers that we think, but actually there is only one right answer. So it took me many days for me to reach that level to answer the questions with the PMI mindset. Because I know that mindset, but when I'm doing the mock, first of all, when I'm seeing the questions, I will directly pick the wrong answer. So I think it took many days to reach that level to answer the questions with the PMI mindset.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Regardless of the fact that how many years of experience one has,
Yes,
if you don't understand the PMI mindset, exam would be very, very challenging. And in order to make for my students to understand the mindset easier and simpler, I have developed this brand new set of 180 PMP tips for the new PMP format. And here I have clubbed all the tips based on topics. Like first topic, you could say it's the change control and impact assessment. Then the next topic is stakeholder identification and communication. If you really want to understand the mindset or those principles or what PMI expects from a good project manager, go through this document and fully understand each and everything. So that's why I say my course equips you with all the key tools, resources, and study material that will help you 100% prepare for the exam so that when you enter the exam center, you are able to answer all the questions correctly to pass the exam. Perfect. So, Sahal, anything else? What were your feelings during the exam? Were you confident that you're going to pass the exam? What were your feelings?
Actually, right after I finished my exam, I called my friends, and because I was not confident enough when I started the exam, like because always in my mind that I'm going to write a new format of exam that I have not learned or not studied. But actually, it's not like that. As I told you, it's not the main thing like the scenario-based questions. Actually, we have to practice the scenario-based questions carefully because it's only I think 14 to 15 questions, even though we have to practice it very well because the first 10 question will be scenario based, and that was happened to me like I was completely blank when I see the first question, the screen full of questions and the scenarios. Then so we have to practice it, the scenario based questions. Other than that, there is no much difference that we have learned the old or new. There is no issue because the concept is same. Like the PMI mindset is the same. Only the format
Yes,
is changed.
yes, absolutely. PMI mindset remains the same because project management will remain the same, right? Basic or fundamentals of project management will remain same. So if you truly understand the mindset, then exam would be much, much easier for you. So Sahal, any
Yeah.
advice for anyone who is going to take the PMP exam? What would be your advice?
My advice is like don't panic because of the AI on the scenario based question, and it's not a problem because I think I have practiced only the PDF that you have shared to me. And of course it will be updated in our LMS also in detail, right? So no need to worry about the AI and the scenario based question. Don't panic because of the AI and the scenario. That is the first thing that I have to tell. And don't chase every topic on the internet. That's what I did before, because when I got the date for the new exam format, I was typing always in the internet what I have to do, what I have to do. And then finally, I started texting you and Aftab, and like I got the guidance from you regarding the new format, new echo, and you told me it is the scenario-based question, and these are the AI-based questions. And another thing, I think we have to focus more on agile. Agile is very tricky for me also, but we have to focus more on agile, I think. And that's it. That's what I have to tell regarding this one. And to get the PMI mindset, our live sessions and our recordings, it's more than enough for me. And that's what I'm thinking for everyone.
Yes, one more important thing that Sahal mentioned is agile. Very, very important. So
Yes.
roughly 50 to 60% of your exam would be from agile methodology. So PMI has just released the new agile practice guide today. So this is the document that if you really want to understand PMI uh, agile practices, so do review that. And also in our course, we extensively talk about all the agile concepts. So if you complete the course, you will fully understand that. And if I say what we have in our course, so Sahal and everybody, they have gone through the 15 days crash course. Next 15 days crash course is starting on August 15. The course fee is just $399. It's the PMI authorized course content with all the study material and resources, 35 context hours, simulator based mock test like real exam, one to one guidance. It covers all the latest exam content, business environment, agile, new question format, right? So we offer this 15-day study plan. On day one and day two, there would be live classes, then five mock tests, then two more live classes, then again five mock tests, and then last day we have full mock tests, right? And yes, we don't allow our students to take the exam until they get roughly 70% in the mock test because that is the benchmark. If you get 70% or more, means you're ready for the exam. These are my colleagues who help me in delivering these trainings. And these are three options that we offer. Self-paced course, if you want to do it on your own, $299. Batch program with Sahal and his colleagues took $399, and one to one is $2,000. So these are some of my students who took the course and passed the exam on their first attempt. So if you want to pass exam on your first attempt, attend my upcoming course starting on 15th of August. and I'll be happily helping you in achieving your goal, like Sahal and everybody. So, Sahal, thank you so much for your time. Whatever you shared, the insights, your experience would be very helpful for anyone who is watching or anyone who is going to take the PMP exam. I'm so happy on your success. Once again, congratulations. And yes, let's stay in touch. And whenever you need help, I'm just text away.
Sure, sure. Thank you very much, Amar. Once again, thank you,
Thank
Indomie,
you. Take
and
care.
thank you all the team.
You're welcome. Thank you for kind words. Take care. Bye.
Okay, bye.